think Indonesia is holding the presidency under very difficult circumstances because of the Ukrainian crisis.
Right.
Of course, Russian participation is a very difficult issue to deal with.
Hubungan bilateral Jepang dan Indonesia semakin erat. Kedua negara memperkuat kemitraan strategisnya. Negeri matahari terbit juga telah menyatakan dukungan penuh untuk Presidensi G20 Indonesia yang dilaksanakan di tengah perang yang berlangsung di Ukraina. Halo pemirsa, Anda menyaksikan International Corner Antara bersama saya Gracia Simanjuntak. Saat ini saya sudah bersama dengan Duta Besar Jepang untuk Indonesia, His Excellency Mr. Kanasugi Kenji. Hello, Mr. Ambassador Kenji.
Well, thank you very much, Grace, for having me today.
Thank you for joining us. I hope you are well.
Yes, I'm very well, and I'm looking forward to discussing with you today.
Great. We shall start our first segment, and it is about Indonesia's presidency in G20. As we know, Indonesia is holding the presidency in the G20. Recover together, recover stronger is a theme that Indonesia decided to carry during its presidency. What do you think of such a theme?
Well, I think recover together, recover stronger is a very timely and relevant theme because the world is more or less polarized because of the pandemic as well as Ukrainian crisis. So I think it's a very timely theme to unite the world once again. And also three priority areas, global health architecture and digital transformation and energy transition. Again, all are very relevant topic of discussions today.
Indonesia has also expressed its willingness to bring the interest of fellow developing countries to the G20 forum. What do you think of, or what are the issues related to developing countries that you think need to be discussed in the forum?
Well, I think we should be mindful of the gap between the developed countries and developing countries, but it's now for us to transcend the dichotomy of the two groupings and try to focus on common diverse challenges we are faced. And as I said, the three priority areas are really the challenges we are faced right now. So looking forward to having a very good discussion at the G20 summit.
As we know, the G20 forum consists of both developed and developing countries, and do you have certain issues that need to be discussed and bridged in relation to interest between developing and developed countries in the G20 forum?
Well, for example, in the 2030 Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, and also Paris Accord on climate change, all the stakeholders are equal partners and needs to assume their respective responsibilities under the framework. I think G20 is very close to that framework. All the developing countries as well as developed countries assume their responsibilities and try to make the world a better place.
Okay. Last thing for this segment, Mr. Ambassador, are there any certain view or message that the Japanese government would like to share with Indonesia at the G20 forum, or to share with Indonesia to be brought to the G20 forum?
I think, first of all, we would like to extend our full support to Indonesia for the success of the G20 process, particularly G20 summit this year. I think Indonesia is holding the presidency under very difficult circumstances because of the Ukrainian crisis.
Right.
Of course, Russian participation is a very difficult issue to deal with, and our relationship with Russia cannot go on as if nothing happened in Ukraine. And I think G20 process could not proceed business as usual. But that said, again, we'd like to extend our full support to Indonesia's presidency for success of the G20 summit. That's our basic message.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ambassador. We'll see you back in the second segment.
Yeah, sure.
Demikian pemirsa perbincangan saya dengan Duta Besar Jepang untuk Indonesia, His Excellency Mr. Kanasugi Kenji. Sampai jumpa di segmen berikutnya.